we would like to give a short introduction on the Aquila Institute. So David, why don't you start us off with telling us a little bit about what the general idea was?
Really, the idea for the Aquila Institute started with this, the emphasis on more practical ways to equip people for the ministry. And here in Germany, a very, very common, very normal way to train people in any, or in most jobs, is through apprenticeship programs. And we thought, why couldn't we develop a theological training experience that incorporates that same philosophy of both, theological training, but also just practical opportunities to do the work of the ministry, putting those together to give people a real, or I would say a more realistic approach to church planting or mission work or just church ministry.
Great. Which is where you come in. You have now joined us as the academic director for the Institute. So why don't you tell us a little bit about how's that started? How's that begun?
It started out really well. Starting several months ago, talking to David about the vision, the plan, I was immediately on board with the concept of taking on apprentices. And over the summer, I had a great opportunity to visit a school in Vancouver, a seminary that's been around for 70 years or so. And about 10 years ago, started experimenting with an approach that they call competency-based theological education. And we realized that this was a great place to start, a great model for taking on apprentices, training them up in within the context of the local church. And so over the last few weeks, Aquila has been meeting to put together the skeletal structure of what our program would be. The classes we would offer, the subjects we would address, and we're focusing really on Bible and theology, practical ministry and character building, and then practical business and entrepreneurial classes to help train up and equip church planters.
So how would you describe what makes this approach so unique?
I'd say that one way to understand the competency-based theological education is that it takes the traditional seminary training model and flips it on its head. Whereas a traditional seminary has set classes that students take, and they have one chance to do it, and they progress through the program no matter whether they master a subject or not. Competency-based theological education first defines the kind of graduates that we want to have here at Aquila, and then asks the question, what do we have to do to bring them to that point of having competency in our subject areas? So no student will be able to leave our program and go into ministry without having first demonstrated a mastery of Bible and theology, ministry, having demonstrated biblical character, and also mastered the entrepreneurial skills. And on top of all that, we are seriously praying for an opportunity for this to be an accredited degree, so that students would not only be able to come and learn in a practical church-based environment, but that they would also be able to take a fully accredited academic degree with them.
Well, thank you for that short and clear introduction. We will be posting a lot more videos to continue to explain our progress with the Institute, as well as introducing the BIM concept. So please do follow us as we continue to do that.